Is this working? Let's see, PM loop subs. Oh, thank you. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I saw like messages. I didn't know if they were like already there or if they just came on. Okay. Hey everybody. Okay. Yeah, I haven't oh my gosh, there's people here already. Thank you guys. Okay, so I haven't been live in such a while, such a long time. The last time I tried to go live, it just all so so hi Victoria Taylor. Hi everybody. Yay. Okay. Yoo-hoo! Okay. Okay. So what this is going to be is the weekend reading, and I put the title based on the download. So I just came out of the psychic session, and there's more to add to it, of course, because of the psychic tunings. And I just wanted, I know, hey, from London, UK, hi. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like the first time I ever went live where it was like GPS, where I'm like, what? Sorry. Now I'm like super chatty. Okay, so how long have it? Wow, 1 minute 30. Okay, you guys are making me nervous. Hi. Okay, so the psychic download is it was a weird vision. Okay, I don't get it. This was really powerful. And again, this is for December, the weekend of December 27th. Yeah, okay. So the download is this huge tree. And I feel like it's very, because we are in not only Capricorn season and the holiday season. Hey, Philadelphia. Happy birthday, everybody. Wish happy birthday. Yes, Capricorns. Yes, we are in Cappy season. You know, and the eclipse and Jupiter. And, you know, it's like everything magnifying this kind of familial energy. So that's kind of the first thing I thought and felt and kind of saw with this huge tree. But then there was this other energy in the middle kind of growing brighter, and as it grew brighter, I was like, what it looked a lot like the eye of Sauron. If you guys have seen Lord of the Rings, I talk about Lord of the Rings a lot. So yay. Oh, and happy birthday to me. Oh my god, everybody. Okay, cool. All the Cappies. And so that like bled through the middle of this big ancestral looking tree. And so when the title came up and I was kind of putting the words together and just feeling the vibrations out, I then saw like a lot of little trees and little eyeballs in the tree. So that's what hence the title. In these psychic tunings, just right now that I just came out of, it's a little uncomfortable, guys. I got that sort of that roller coaster where you're on the roller coaster and it's about to do something crazy and you feel like that little jump in your stomach. I got that. Also, this insight or this vision into, I think it was some sort of either doctor's office, dental office, ortho office, some sort of, but it's like retro looking. Like this looked like from possibly even the 40s or 50s. So that is probably ancestral for some of you. I also got a man. I couldn't really make out his face, but I think he was surviving a heart attack or some sort of like something going on with him. So that's first. I feel like those are very specific. So that'll resonate for someone when they, oh my God, when they're watching and they're getting all this. Oh, yay. Oh, hey, Melanie Wilson, another Capricorn. Woohoo. Yeah, my birthday is the 8th. I hope everyone had, hey, Erica J. I hope everyone had a good and decent, Christmas if you celebrate. I had an overwhelmingly positive holiday. It's like one for the books. It's one of the best ever. I'm going to leave it at that. Otherwise I will cry and I don't want to cry in front of everybody. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use the Golden Universal. Okay. So if I miss some of the little chats, it's because I'm here. It's because I'm doing this. Okay, so we are asking about this tree and this eye and anything else that wants to come through for this specific channeling. It's that roller coaster that's really getting me, you guys. It's like it's still like there. I still like feel it in my stomach. It's sort of like shaky. Let's get one first, most Oh, I don't know why this makes me scared. I don't know why it makes me scared. It's the 3 of staves. It's expansion. Oh my God. For some of you, this is your first, they're giving me the first, this is ancestral, the first ancestor that, that like made the biggest jump, that made the biggest or the farthest, is it furthest or farthest? Lex, voyage that would really determine kind of the fate for the rest of the family. And it's just really weird that we don't see his face, that we're only looking at his back. And that's what told me that it was this ancestor, is that we only get his back. And it's sort of, I don't know why it makes me like, ooh, but that's definitely for someone. They're telling me it's, oh my God. There was someone has a very significant ancestor who made this kind of journey because of the expectations. Like they had such expectations for this journey, just like how he sent out 3 ships. Maybe, and I say this all the time, well, maybe one crashes on the rocks, maybe one gets taken over by pirates, but maybe just one will make it. And then he'll have something coming back. So this is very earned. This could even be karma settling down through your lineages where it's affecting you now. With this solar eclipse energy. Let's get the next message. Yes. Oh, January 8th too. Yell Workton. Yes. January 7th. Happy birthday, Rich. Yay. New decade. Yeah, that is a club born on the 8th. There's like 4 of us already. Woohoo. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I cut it like 2 nights ago. I cut it. Thank you. Okay. Actually, this chat is actually really helping because of like I'm telling you with like the nerves and this, that's how they felt. That's how okay. Some of you, this is for someone has anxiety like this, like it could be social anxiety. It could be, they're telling me even like taking test anxiety, public speaking anxiety. Someone could be connecting with an ancestor or even a past life of your own, a connection where you stood up for something that you loved or wanted, or the truth. You really stood up and you were killed. You were killed. It was a past life, or you're connecting with an ancestor who something they tried to do something and it didn't work for them, and you're inheriting some of this karma. And so if you have broken that cycle for yourself, they're telling me to tell you that you've actually been healing your ancestors. You've been actually healing some family karma, that it just sort of shoots up. Goats. Okay. Yeah. But it was quite nerve-wracking. I mean, it was just the most, oh my God. Okay. Now we are ready for the next message. Please give us the next message. What is this one? Guys, see that? Yeah, we like that. We like this. We like this a lot. We can do it, Kim. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God. Some of you are coming into immense love. Immense love. I mean, this is like self-love, friend love, family love, of course, obviously, soulmate love. By breaking those, they're telling me bonds, links, and connections. Some of you in past lives and some of your ancestors made bonds, links, and connections, promises, oaths, vows that actually affected your line, that actually affected your energies, your familial energies. Wow. And that some of you are breaking that cycle, and it allows you, like maybe you took in a past life, you were a priest and you took a vow of celibacy, and maybe you're having a really hard time finding someone to have sex with in this incarnation, and it could be so, it's like, and then now you kind of come back to this, or that's for like some one person, or you took a vow of being single forever and your whole soul is single and you're like, I'm single soul here, and this is there's something about you that you've released, that you're letting that go, where you can let yourself be loved, you can let yourself find love. But it was something that you just didn't know. It could have been, it feels like something that was happening in the back, and then you kind of put things together as you had experiences, as you made mistakes, as you grew through all of this stuff. Because everyone here on the Watch Natalie channel, we're here to learn from everything. So well done you. That's pretty incredible. Oh, yes, we are gonna save the world. Hey, Vanetta. Ooh, witnesses around you. Yeah. Oh my God. This solar eclipse is gonna absolutely kick off more of your own personal visions and psychic downloads. Trying to assimilate and tap into our own power. Oh yeah, and feel free to ask me any questions about psychism or anything throughout this. That's what I like about the chat, is that you guys and I can go back and forth. So if there's anything you want to know, let me know. At which point, Reggie LR is asking, at which point do we stop trying to assimilate and tap into our own power? Is there a right or wrong? When you're ready to come into it, when you're ready to stop assimilating. I know that sounds horrible, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's when you stop trying to force the energies to click, because assimilating is you trying to fit into an energy structure that is or isn't harmonious with your vibration. So breaking away from that. Ooh, they're showing me some creepy shit, guys. Oh my God. Like they're showing me like family oaths, like things that you did as a family, and oh God, it's so creepy. So whenever you're ready for that, it's when you can break away from that wanting to assimilate and needing that kind of approval, and stepping into your own power in terms of you being treated as you having expectations. The Three of Staves is about expectations to be treated equally with love and respect and kindness. And honestly, I don't want you to feel pressure to, oh, am I ready? Am I not ready? It might even just happen to you, like in the sense of where there could be a situation that bubbles up to the surface where you're left with a choice to sort of sublimate your own individuality and your own power to assimilate, or really break away and advocate for yourself. And you make the choice at that crossroads to choose to advocate for yourself. Oh, yay. Yes. Oh, I love you too. Yes, truth and justice are on your side. Okay. Because we're about evolving through our own character defects, through our own little things that we inherited, and healing that. And, so like I say almost every video, and many videos, that there's never any judgment on this channel. And that's a huge part about spirituality, because I see a lot of judgmental, self-righteous, like, and it's like, so not what we're about. Oh, thank you, Jade Moo. Divinely guided, yes. Empress, not a matter of potential or validation. Absolutely. It's not about proving your family that you were right. It's not about proving to your coworkers or your friends or your mate that you're right. It's enough to know that you are in your own vibration of truth and justice and honesty, and being honest with yourself, being honest with your own motivations. So if you are trying to continually convince others of your truth, and they refuse to listen, they refuse to look at evidence, they refuse to change their position based on new information, you're running up against a wall, and they're making the choice, So at whatever point that you feel like you're ready to say, I don't need that anymore. I don't need them to validate me. I don't need them to believe me. I don't need them to champion me. I can champion myself, and I know what the truth is, and I can move forward in total confidence and live a happy life. And of course you want them to be there with you. That's always the point, is that everyone gets lifted up when one person heals. But what I've observed is that when one person in a toxic heals, one of two things happen. Either the rest of the clan supports that and uplifts the whole family, the whole house comes up and everyone sort of heals, or the others can't heal, they can't deal with it, they're not ready to accept the truth, they're not ready to do whatever, and they all scapegoat the one person who is healing, which is everyone on Watch Natalie, and they become the outsider, they become the outcast, they become alienated, and so on and so forth. So make sure that you guys are steeling yourselves a bit for that. You know, it's just not always going to come up rainbows and sunshines just because the truth comes out, and I know that you guys know that. So you know, I just say brace yourselves, because we do have the Cancer lunar eclipse in like a couple of weeks. So it's like, oh my god, Cancer's was in the north node for this solar eclipse. I'll have to see what the degrees are for January 10th or so. So it's just, and then Cancer rules the Cancer's family, Capricorn's family, it's all in that axis. Oh, thank you for the blessings. Ready for the roller coaster to roll? It's exciting for you. Oh my god. Glad to see Kendra, the awful cough. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I'm so happy to not have coughing part of these energy readings. It's so disruptive, I feel, for you guys. So I'm happy to feel better. Two, Maria's with my kid about to separate from. Yeah, you know what? Kids are hard. If your kids are going through like drug problems or emotional issues, and you're growing and you feel guilty and you want to stay in their level, it's hard. It's hard. So I send you so much good energy. Oh, thank you. Cancer rising as well. Yes, I'm Cancer rising as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the next message, because what didn't come through for the ancestors, they're giving like the first really big one that really determined where the family direction was going to go. There was the expectation of either making the best of it or really finding success and acceptance, and you know, just, or they did it for love, you know, for their families, for their, you know, relationships. And could also be business alliances. Like some of your ancestors could have had an opportunity that took them out of a really bad situation. And like I said, this doesn't have to be a far back ancestor. It could be you, it could be your parents or so. So let's see what the next message is. From Three of Staves. Okay. Oh God. Everything's making me feel so anxious. I don't know why. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. This feels a little bit like anxiety, definitely. I feel like some of you guys, and I'm like, wow, this is that rude awakening. Okay, rude awakening, the Knight of Swords. So there can be some rude awakenings. They're not all going to be negative. They're not all going to be bad. They're not all going to be feeling bad. This is also, you know, it doesn't have to be that slap in the face rude awakening. This could also be that some of you are going to have, okay, they're having me light, like they're showing me all these light bulbs just shift, like all of you, like just going really, really far forward. So a lot of people are going to be having wonderful realizations, like where it's just, it flips on, the light just turns on. And that's going to be like a mental elucidation. And what's interesting is that you could be even finding things out about, wow, family and ancestry and stuff. Sudden elucidation. This is so family themed. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Genealogy. Oh, another Cancer rising. Woohoo! I do. DDS has, I have a few. Oh, hold up. I have, I can't, I think that was like a whole bunch of, dang. Well, someone had ancestors who, oh, here we go, who fought with Washington. Me too, Cancer, I love genealogy. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hold on, let me get you on, Victoria. Okay. Yeah, that's really funny. I bought my mother a DNA ancestry kit thing for Christmas. So she sent it out like today. She put that sucker in the mail. So she's gonna be super excited. Hey Chris, how are you? You're not sure. Oh, thank you. It's cool that I come across as like totally. You guys are really helping me. There's something so like anxious about this, like really, really like wound up or something. And I think it's I was totally cool. I was totally fine until I started psychically tuning in before going live. And it's not because it's going live. It's because of that with the roller coaster. It's like, and it's like out of the control. So I feel like this could even be coming up Yeah, it'll be very organic, that light bulb moment. Let's see what the next message is. And then we might start to clarify. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 3 cards. Oh, I knew. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. That's like the worst of it. We have the Chariot, and then we have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Okay, so this is definitely now speaking to how hard it's been. How hard it's been dealing with your and when I say family, I don't even mean like just blood family. This could be applying for some of you for work situations, friendship groups and cliques, and another like groups of people. Okay, so it doesn't even have to be relatives that you are related to by blood. Okay, this is also the people that you make your family, the people you choose to share your energy with, and whose energies and little energy sources you love to like bathe in, and get those good vibrations going. Because this is about weeding out the ones that are I am getting jealous, competitive. This is a man who fought his two best friends. And because it's the 5 of Swords, it's a very conflict-ridden number, the 5. He's fighting not with sticks to bruise, but with knives and swords to cut very deeply. And the reason why he's smiling is because he's too stupid to realize that even though he won the battle, he lost 2 friendships. So this is really about someone close to you losing you. And for some of you, this is absolutely romantic. This is absolutely not family genealogy ancestry, but this is like a love relationship, because now they're giving me that whole what did they say? They said something about lost. Hold on. Lost me. Ooh. This is for someone. It doesn't feel like a recent breakup, although that can be the case for some of you. This feels like someone you've been trying to get over, that you had you held on to this expectation that you two were going to be soulmates, you two were going to be lovers, you two were going to start a family or create a family with just you two. And oh, but they were very deceptive in terms, I don't know if you saw this in them early on or right away. And I know that you would think, oh, of course I didn't see it right away, of course I did see it right away. It's rose colored glasses. Or some of you were empathetic, where you saw how maybe petty they were, or if a lover was jealous of you, you saw that and you thought, oh gosh, I just want them to heal and to feel better about themselves, and I'm not going to take it personally. Throughout this whole time, they're hurting you. And so this is you actually breaking free with this Chariot card. You're just like, gone, baby, gone. And you are like in right now, your 10 of Cups, happiness. So even if you're alone, or even if you are without family, even if you are without, whatever energy this is, you could be feeling lonely without it, but you're actually, once every, and they're showing this huge roller coaster thing, once all of the emotions kind of settle down, you'll realize that you're actually happier than ever. And it's because you do have a little bit of this light bulb moment about this relationship, about this partnership, about this familial tie, about this ancestral lineage. Some of you, there could have been, ooh, there's some politics here. There's some power and control, where this kind of 5 of Swords energy, the competitiveness. Okay, they're showing me the Kennedys. When they were children, Joe raised them to be very competitive with each other. And that was a bit of a tool, right? And you could have had a dynamic similar to that, or one of your ancestors, or, in some little somewhere that was sort of, or you could have had a lover, an ex, or, someone that you're still trying to extricate yourself from now, who would incite jealousy on purpose to manipulate you. Mm-hmm. And you're like, screw that. Yeah. But it's all about moving on from that energy and not staying to fight. So that question before about assimilating, when's the right time to stop trying to assimilate? When it's always a great time to leave a toxic situation. So it's whenever you're ready. It's in your own guided time for this. He's fighting with narc vibes, but karma will unfold soon. Yeah, narcissists are just, they're too far deeply broken to really be personality disorders. You can't. There's no, birthday is January 9th. Patsy Bryan, happy birthday. Yes. All of our December, January Capricorns. December, Brad Jeffries. Happy birthday, December 31st, Cap. Happy birthday, Caps. Happy Eclipse and cheers to the end of an era to everyone. Yes. Yes, this is an end of an era. Oh, they're bringing me back to this Three of Staves. What is it? That's so creepy. This is about creating justice for yourself. Creating justice for yourself. My goodness gracious. Oh, hey, Nora, let me get you on here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I love you too, Savannah. I'm 26. Happy birthday, Teresa Olsen. Oh, gosh. Happy holidays, everybody. I love you too. Chepis Lopez. Zelzel, you made it. January 3rd. Happy birthday. Much love. New cycles, please. Yes, absolutely. This new cycle will be, because we have this 10 here, the 10 of cups, this is a number of completion. So we have this huge boost with this eclipse. So what you're going to want to do is look back to January 5th of 2019 and take a look to see what was going on in this sort of dynamic. So if what I'm describing has been resonating with you, see what was going on January 5th of 2019, because that should really be resolving. And I would expect it to have been more Five of Swords around January 5th. And maybe even throughout the year as you move your chariot away from that. And so around and now you should be feeling more towards this 10 of cups, fulfillment that and it depends on where you are in this. So you could still be, in this energy with your family or your friends or whoever that group is, and, moving moving yourself out of that situation, or maybe you already left it behind, or maybe you left it behind, but you're still emotionally sort of going through things. But this is waiting for you. That 10 of cups, this is human love perfected. The cups represent emotion. So this is feeling the hilt of all the emotions, and not even just the happiness, guys, but feeling this emotion to 100% fullness. Okay. And it's in order to release that, that you might not have known that you've been holding on to because of blockages. Ooh. Okay. Oh, thank you, Brad. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Antonio. I've been through it this year. I help you survive. Oh, karma vibes. I'm so happy to hear that. Very supported during the first week of January when I was going through Dark Night of the Soul returns during an eclipse. A good omen. I would verify them. And if you have a deck of cards, I would just see what comes up about them and read them. But you'll have to someone's here. But I don't know who. Loving this first live with you on this one tonight. Yay, Erica. I'm so surprised that people are on, that people are like here. I was gonna just like kind of record this, for the weekend. So it's incredible that we all get to have this experience together. I feel like we're all here. Like, I'm here, you guys are here, your ancestors are here somewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this. This does feel like two, no, sorry, these two, these three, and this one. Okay, let's start clarifying. The Three of Staves. Tell us, that was quick. I don't think you guys, I'll hold it up higher next time. this came out, double confirmation, Chariot. Oh my God. And beneath this, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, I love when we clarify. We always get it, get the good. The Fool, which how perfect is that? That's exactly what you or your ancestor felt when they were going and embarking on this huge either journey. And it's, for some of you, it's not so much journey of land, it was journey of like status or something, you know, something like that, that just really took your family or took your lineage just like that. And the Fool energy is about taking a massive leap of faith. And best of all, it's taking a leap of, what's that called? It's like Fool's protection, Fool's, oh, I can ask you guys, what is that? It's like something about, I think it's just Fool's protection or something. But because they go off with such naivete, I want a different word, but they're telling me naivete, because they do go off with such idealistic, you know, naivete, and they have these expectations that are just so huge and beautiful and, you know, empowering for them. It really propelled them forward to take that literal leap of faith. And then beneath that, we even have the 8 of Pentacles. So we have the 8 and the 9. So it's about working so hard. It's about, it is, so your ancestor or you leaving something huge behind. If this is a romantic relationship, yeah, leaving, why am I getting leaving behind with 8 of Pentacles though? She's making a basket. She's weaving this basket. She's supposed to be, oh, okay. For some of you, you have ancestors, or you have, or it's you or someone even that you're connecting to, if you have a very strong connection with someone, that they're leaving, that they're able to leave something behind. It's like they, how do I explain this? It's like, if they make jewelry, someone makes jewelry in your ancestry, and they just, with they just took their jewelry tools and literally, you know, packed it in like a little bag and left everything behind because they had a talent, because they had a skill. And it was this skill that helped them leave everything behind. Or there's something that you have, an ability or something that's helping you leave this behind too. Oh my God. And we do have the 9 of Pentacles, which is complete self-sufficiency. It's everything that you can provide for yourself. So this ancestor is incredibly resourceful and brave to just take this leap of faith and go and do this whole big trek journey, you know, through the twilight zone and beyond in order to move their chariot forward. So bravo to you guys and your ancestors, and or however this is resonating with you. If this is a romantic relationship, then you're just, okay, for some of you, this is a romantic relationship specifically. They're telling me that it is you discovering a skill, discovering a mastery that you're meant to really put out and enjoy and use. Thank you. They're giving me the word use specifically in order to, you know, do this successfully with this Fool energy. Okay, let me catch up. Philadelphia, hi. Please, Dad, the non-narcissist, been free self-management between the two. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I broke Ancestral. Karma. Yeah, there's a lot of narcissistic energy, and it's just so strange that it's coming up for a lot of people. Like, just, it's just, they're showing me the gaping pussy wound again. Like it has to get worse before it gets better, and it has to be, there's something collective about this, very collective about this. Really, just like, I know, I'm sorry, it feels like you're cursed. You might be, there could be, you would have to meditate on that and see what comes up for you. Oh, hey, January 7th, Tammy, happy birthday. See, this is the real thing now. I love Little Shamrock. Yeah, a lot of narcissistic energy. It's like everyone's learning together and about empathetic, you know, and just the the relationship of the kind of person that gets that the narcissist just looks at and goes, "You're the one," you know? Um, there was a comment that I missed up here. I'm just gonna scroll for a second. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, where was it? Vanetta said something. She said something. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Thank you so much. There it is. I just started studying about narcissism. I started seeing patterns in my relationships. Yes. Yes. And then that's you here. That's you here, Vanetta. This is seeing that pattern in the relationship. Okay, actually, let's move to there. Let's go ahead and clarify the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. This is that realization. And this is interesting because they're telling me, as this applies to personal relationships, think about it, guys. This is showing up as strong as an ancestor that leaves behind an entire, in some cases, a continent, or an important town, or a class, or it's that big. So you doing this in your personal relationships is that big of a deal, and it makes that much of an influence on everything else. It affects everything else. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Lovers with the Knight of Swords. Please tell us more about this realization, this insight, this wisdom into love and relationships, familiar relationships or otherwise. For everyone this is resonating for, please. Why is it? Hold on. They're showing me this man looking down. And in the traditional Rider-Waite, he's looking at the woman who's looking up at the angel. Traditionally, that signifies that this masculine energy, this conscious, has to go through the subconscious energy, that feminine energy, in order to attain that super conscious, that higher self, that like kind of ultimate wisdom and evolution spiritually. So the fact that he's looking down, it's like, that's the light bulb. Some of you, your light bulb is that you realize that you're dealing with someone who will never put their attention into evolving themselves, that they've been lying to you this whole time, that they are trying to be better and trying to improve. They've been trying to, but yet they're looking away. They don't want to look at their subconscious mind. They don't want to spiritually develop. They just want to keep you sucked into this energy. And for those of you where you do feel like you need to prove that you are correct to them, it's the worst, because they're showing me that little, it's like that, clothespin. They're showing me a clothespin. That's the clothespin of you guys, of their connection to you and how they kind of keep you there. It's using you against yourself, where they know that you're going to need to prove that you're correct. So they are going to use it against you. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify, please. Oh, the Knave of Wands. You were dealing, this is so narcissistic. The Knave of Wands is like the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands I see at mother's skirt, pulling at her skirt saying, mom, 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 and just like not letting up ever. This is someone that just, they layered it on, and they just kind of kept going, and it wore you down, it wears you down, and it keeps you, they're, like I'm telling you, they're using your own fire against you. For those of you where this is a romantic relationship, however, if this is resonating for you with the family dynamic, then this Knave of Wands is this is realizations that are actually quite positive, that are very enthused. They're giving me enthusiastic. Vanetta saw the same thing with the Lovers yesterday. Whoo! That's the double confirmation for you then, Vanetta. Oh, minor Goethe. Before I moved to the UK, I was feeling like the path on which we walk. Thank you yesterday. Yeah. Oh, feeling like Jesus. Hey, Capricorn Emperor. Hello, hello. Oh gosh, this is so cool. This is live Capricorn. Be careful what you say, bro. Nailhead, all that. Hello, Emperor. This is your fresh live red. Yeah. Yes. Bobby Balboa TV. Yeah, they act like they growing to keep you. That's exactly it. That's exactly what it is. They sort of infantilize themselves to appeal to your wanting to nurture them, and then they will actually pull out the big guns and really hurt you and really take you down and really, oof, it's like chilling. But they will come across, they're coming across as extremely infantile, extremely immature. And for those of you where it's familial, it's positive. It's like almost like a childlike love that you have, or this there's something very lovely about it's almost like you could realize that you deeply love someone, but it's not even like it's just like a deep love. It's like a love that is pure and innocent and almost like a childlike type of love. And it's very much built on, not that you have expectations that are so like, oh, I have a list that they have to check every single one of them off on. It comes from the Chariot, the Fool, being able to to push yourself forward and pull your chariot forward. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, being so self-sufficient, being a master at yourself, and doing what you do very well, and being self-sufficient and independent. And it's more like your expectations are there, and now, because of that, it sparked the healing, the ancestral healing that is bringing love into your life quite quickly. And the love, it could be familial love, it could be even like romantic love. Like, because you heal family bonds, you attract romantic love, and that love will feel, it won't feel like you've been through a million wars in your life. It won't feel like how hard it's been to do all this entire time. You will still, even having gone through hell and back again, Lord of the Rings again, you will still feel like you can love like you were never hurt. I know I saw a bunch of like little worlds. Oh my gosh. She's here. Let me get you going, Maria. There you go. Oh, JC, all the hearts. Thank you. Okay. So let's keep it moving. So for some of you, that's the enlightenment. That is the oh, that's pleasant. I don't know why they just made me take a huge deep breath, but that has something to do with that. Oh, this person's like a breath of fresh air. Oh, they're so cute. My guys are so cute. Or your guys are so cute. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, this is like a lightning bolt about someone you love, new person, breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air. Wow. Okay, Reggie, all people are coming into another power, this new era. Self-realization and self-righteousness will be at an all-time high. It's like everyone's hidden agenda is being revealed. Yes, that's another thing too, is that with the self-righteousness, that's like a huge red flag. You know, anyone that's calling themselves anything, you know, super like, okay, you know, I encourage everyone to have their own experiences. I tell people that the funnest part about being psychic is watching it work. So this isn't like, oh, it's just me being psychic and doing this. No, this is all to help you guys stimulate your own growth and evolution, so that you guys are your own little magicians in your life. And that's really like the best. I think that's really cool. And it's how we're going to save the world. Okay. Love like you've never been hurt at some point. LOL. That's good. You have two pulling you out of the ashes. Ooh, okay. Self-love is a big deal. Okay. Live in 8 months. Has it been the first month's live in 8 months? I'm going to come on live more. I'm going to do like a Q&A about psychism. I'm going to do different stuff. So I will be coming live more, because I do want to like talk to you guys and all of that jazz. Okay. So let's go ahead and lastly clarify the Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. The Five of Swords, the Chariot. Yeah, someone didn't want you to be happy. Someone didn't want you to succeed. And yeah, it's always unfortunate, but for some of you, it's your family that didn't want you to succeed. For a lot of you, it's your lovers that didn't want you to succeed. Friends as well. Okay, we have two cards. We have the we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Staves, the Two of Wands. Wow. Major indecision about letting this person go. This is oh my gosh, I already forgot who asked me. Was it anyway, someone earlier in the feed asked, when's the right time to stop trying to assimilate and step into your own power? That's exactly this energy. When do I do it? When and who? And, who do I disconnect? It's like all of the, so some of you are still in that stage where you're wondering, you're like, who am I going to disconnect with? And when am I going to disconnect with them? And what are the conditions? And, XYZ. So this is heavy indecision. This is also part of the anxiety that I'm picking up. It is also anxiety coming from the ancestral line, for those of you where that applies. It has to do with this ancestor, which is so creepy. I'm never going to see this card the same again now after this eclipse reading, that we can't see his face, that we don't see the expression. It's the expression that worries me, that I don't. It's different for all of you, but it feels a lot like anxiety. And I know that it's like the positive, maybe it's just this reading that it's like anxiety, but I'm getting it so much from this, where it's like, are my ships going to come in? Are my ships going to come in? I put all this work into it. I put my life into these ships. I borrowed, everything's in these ships. I can't afford none of them to come back. I can't afford all three to break up on the rocks or get taken over by pirates. I need at least one of those guys to come back. Like, I need it. I need it. Are they going to come? I don't know. I'm just watching them sail away. So major anxiety for some of you. For some of you, you don't know if this is going to, like, I'm hearing work. Like, you don't know if this is going to work in terms of, okay, I eject this person. You're afraid of losing something bad and being empty-handed. That's what that is. That's not for all of you. That's just for some of you. But there's real stalemate in your own self, in your own mind. That's why I said, when I answered that question before, I said, when you're ready, you're going to blow through this indecision and you're going to say, I'm done. You're going to assume the role of the charioteer, because the charioteer cannot afford to make a faulty judgment. The charioteer cannot afford to be unclear or to not know himself, because it's the two sphinxes that are going to ask him a question, a riddle rather, about themselves. Going to ask you about yourself. And if you answer correctly, okay, they'll move in the same direction. You can steer them and they'll take you wherever you want to go. And if you answer in a way that betrays yourself, where they know that you don't know yourself, one of two things happen. Either the chariot doesn't move and you're stagnant and nothing ever changes, is how it will feel to you relative, or you take that chariot and you crash and burn, like where it just, we've all been there, haven't we? Okay, so it really is about that. And so don't put pressure on yourself. You'll have your own moments, your own enlightenments, your own perspectives, your own, there's going to be some nice little, for some it'll be a little bit of a rude awakening, but it's going to be a positive rude awakening, where it's, if you're discovering some new love, where it's like you've never actually been hurt before, where you've never, it's like all of that just melts away when the new love comes in, and it's a new healthy love, because you know now how to pick the right partner, which is a Two of Staves here. A Two of Staves is all about partnership. Who's my partner? Who can I trust? Who's the best fit for me? Who balances me out? Who values the same that I value? Who else, who is that person? Who is that balance, the counterbalance? And Capricorn, Cancer. Oh my God, Capricorn is like Father Time, and Cancer is like the Mother Earth, nurturing. And okay, so there's a balance there. There's a balance between responsibility to the outside world, which is Capricorn, and who you are in the public sphere, who you are when you're working. And there's the responsibility to who you are at home. when you are with your loved ones. And of course, there's a responsibility to yourself, which is the first house. And of course, there's a responsibility to those intimate one-on-one partnerships, like the marriage partner in the seventh house, business partners in the seventh house. So there we have our axis for the natal charts for all of us. So there's always that tension. So whenever you have anything hitting your oh God, your angles, thank you. Your angles, like an eclipse or, a big transit or something, all of that's going to be activated. So who you are at the core, your individuality, your personality, how you see yourself in the outside world, how you project yourself publicly, your home life, your personal relationships. So it's not just the husband, the wife, the partner. It's also your best friend. It's also like your worst enemy. It's also any one-on-one relationship. So for some of you, major indecision, major confusion. And you guys know this, I'm not like the timing psychic. So these energies could be happening in different orders. So just keep that in mind. So just to recap really quick, let's see. Okay, so we're at about 51 minutes. I'll be heading out after we do this little recap because they're like an hour long. My videos are so long, but there's so much to go through, right? Okay, so, and this is just because I'm not going to be able to put the spread at the end of the video. So I just want you guys to see it a little bit. So here we have our Three of Staves clarified with our fairy cards, the Chariot, double confirmation Chariot. So this is all about not being, they're showing me stuck in the mud. This is all about not being stuck in the mud. For some of you, moving your entire life forward. For some of you, this is a block that's been holding so much back. And that once this is unblocked, I mean, look at, we got two chariots here. Look at how cool they look too. One of them is a traditional sphinxes, and these are like some crazy beasts, which is pretty cool. And we have masculine and feminine represented, although we don't, we all have masculine and feminine energy, so don't get any caught up on genders or gender roles or anything like that. Okay, so we've got the Three of Staves, the Chariot, the Fool, two major arcana cards, Jesus, and then the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles. So anyone that wants to kind of, I don't know, screenshot it later and save it or I don't know. I just like to keep track. Okay. And then we have the next energy cluster. We have, and they told me that this is like together, the Lovers and the Knight of Swords with the Knave of Wands. So like I said, if you are in that sort of narcissistic or even just abusive and not good for you relationship, and this doesn't have to be abuse taken to very extreme levels, guys. This could be a realization about a relationship with someone who's just immature, but who drains on you like, oh my God. So just keep that in mind, that it doesn't always have to be like, I'm fighting for my life. Although a lot of times it is, absolutely. Okay. And then where this is like the positive energy with this, where you are, releasing yourself of all these burdens. This is love coming into your life swiftly through, any relationships, not even just platonic and I guess it's just platonic and romantic, just any kind of relationship across the board. And it has a really, really sweet quality to it with this Knave of Wands. It's very, very innocent. It's very, very pure. Complete opposite of Five of Swords energy. They're going to be someone that you can really almost like be like kids to, okay, they're showing me the sandbox. This is going to be someone that you will feel, it's like you two playing your sandbox together and the whole rest of the world keeps spinning around. Okay. And that might be for someone out there. So that's that. And it'll be really lovely. It'll be really lovely. And that sends healing right up to the top, right through the ancestral lines. Okay. And then for these three, the Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, we have the two twos, the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Oh, here me put it. Okay. So there's that indecision. So I feel like this indecision is going to be there no matter what. So it's not like, oh, I instantly realize that this is all super toxic, and then I make a phone call and boom, it's done, it's over. No, we don't go. It's going through it is a whole different experience. Okay. Ooh, for some of you, that's the roller coaster. Some of you, that's the roller coaster. Okay. Um, oh God, here we go. Hold on. There's more. There's more. They want me to do this one. I almost totally forgot about oracle cards until they reminded me. They're like, Natalie, aren't you missing something, Natalie? And I'm like, I don't think so. Yeah, I was missing this. Okay. They're showing me all these eyeballs. It's so weird. But like I said, they're eyeballs in the... you guys have ancestors watching you. That's who's here. Oh, that's so weird. Guys, I never expected to be this person on YouTube. But some of your ancestors are saying directly that they are watching you and they are rooting for you every step of the way. Because they want their, oh God, this is the one. So if you're taking a leap of faith, if you're trying to do something and break the toxic cycle, they try to do that too in a different way, shape, or form, or different energies, or different in a different way, or maybe even the exact same way. Maybe they were dealing with the exact same thing that you're dealing with. And like I said before, they took a leap of faith and they were able to go so far, and they're just like rooting for you because you guys are actually very compatible or something. Condor, this is the feather. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdle. Can't make it up. Hold the highest vision, which is what you are already doing. Confirmation that this is your message, and or your ancestor did, because it takes that higher vision to go forward, for them to be able to have the confidence in their own independence and their own abilities, and to take that huge leap of faith and move their chariot forward and make a bold action. And it is victorious with the chariot. And the fact that we have the two chariots here is very indicative that the energies are like, they're showing me braids, like braids and braids of roots though. So it's absolutely connected. So this is where the burst happened, where it began. It could have begun, you know, sometime in the past for you or with an ancestor. And this is where we end. We end with completely overcoming this energy and completely absorbing that beautiful 10 of cup energy. But it's because you and or your ancestor are holding the highest vision for yourself in life, in love, and family, and relationships. Okay? Because now you have the boost of this solar eclipse, and over the next 6 months, you're going to have this ability. So anything going on right now, you can expect more of that, because this is Jupiter. We've got Uranus. So there have been surprises. There could have been, you know, surprise love, surprise affection. For some of you, it is not like love. It's like affection, where you just get this influx. You know, you could have reconnected with a child, or you could have reconnected with someone's very childlike and very like, you know, and you're like, oh, they're just adorable, you know, something like that. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. Oh, so the hurdles that they had because of the time, if this is resonating for you ancestrally, that's why they're watching you now. That's what the eye is. See, I was nervous. I'm like, what is this the eye of Sauron or what? But no, it's your ancestors. Like, okay. Oh, weird, but cool. Very cool. Okay. Oh, 1 minute to spare. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I am going to sign off. I'm sorry I haven't checked back in. I saw lots of emojis. So I will go back and I will like and comment. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This was really, really fun. I love you guys forever. And this is the weekend reading. So I will be back Monday, and I'm about to do a bunch of personal readings. So keep an eye out for those. You know, they're all going to be cleared by the 30th. And then we're back to the 7-day turnaround. So if you'd like to extend some of this energy work, feel free to check out the website, theartigan.com/tarot. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.